Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Got my BBL surgically removed because my sit-down one was stinking real bad. And if you're wondering what it smelled like broccoli. The broccoli that's been sitting in your pot with the top on for 2 days.
Put her leg around my neck, had me down there choking. When I smelled that, that's the first time I almost thought about hitting me a woman. I pushed that ass so hard.
Investigators say the woman had come to the home to have her butt implants removed.
When they sit or when they wear the pants, the butt flip over, come over in their back.
When I get up, I see blood on the bed and I'm like, didn't y'all say y'all was just numbing me?
Oh, I never laughed so hard in a while. Listen, these BBLs these chicks are getting, the reason why they get it, number one, because they're insecure. And number two, they think that's going to bring them, quick money, right? Have you ever seen a BBL out in person? Like I've seen like 2 of them this year, and I look like it looks weird because you're like an ant, like the movie Bugs Life. If y'all haven't seen it, that's how it looks so unproportionate. But these women think that, okay, a BBL is going to make me feel better. A BBL is going to help with my romantic life, my dating life. It's going to open me up to men with money and resources. But that's not even the case. You're just a regular chick with a BBL that work at Amazon or some little retail spot or a little restaurant. A lot of these chicks, they get BBLs and they think they've struck it rich. But no, men with resources and money, they're not trying to date a beautiful woman with a BBL, right? They'll probably smash real quick, but other than that, that's it.
They talking about BBLs and how your booty can start to rot and it can smell like a public toilet smoothie and all this.
A smell like rotten flesh. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume.
And I believe this is primarily due to all the blood that I lost.
I became allergic to literally everything.
Once that lidocaine injection wears off, it is excruciatingly painful. I was in so much pain that I was actually scared, and I've given birth twice.
As I got older, my butt started to get bigger.
BBL stink, do you hear me?
As a plastic surgery coordinator, people ask me all the time, do BBLs stink? Kind of is the answer, unfortunately.
I regret getting my BBL. I got it done around 2020. I was 25 and I was heavily influenced living in LA. A lot of girls had big booties and I'm not gonna lie, I felt insecure.
See, felt insecure. The environment that a lot of these chicks in, they look on social media and they see women just get a BBL, get some work done on their body, and they got like millions of followers on social media. They want to emulate that. And they like, okay, let me get a BBL. But it doesn't work like that for a lot of chicks, man. A lot of women get BBLs and they regret it.
So I decided to get it done. At the time, I loved it. I thought I looked so good. But now I hate it. I probably had body dysmorphia because now I'm realizing like my butt, it just looks ridiculous to me. To other people, it might not look that big, whatever. To me, it just looks ridiculous. I hate the attention I get when I'm outside. And if you have a BBL, I don't know, some people might like it. But me personally, like, I try to hide my butt when I'm in public.
The reason why she tries to hide it is because she's receiving negative attention, right? She's receiving, oh, I want to smash that. Ooh, let me smash. But dudes ain't trying to be with her long term. If a woman has a BBL, the only thing a man is thinking about is smashing. He's not thinking about putting a ring on it.
As crazy as that may seem, I'll wrap like a jacket around me because I hate the attention I get when I'm in public.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So you guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending.
So this is part 2 on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit-down ear was stinking real bad. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. First I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that rat eating flesh.
Oh my God, man. Like, one of the worst things a woman can have is a smelly box or anything that smells on her. And tell me if I'm lying. You go to smash a chick and then you just get that whiff and you're like, oh my God, it just turns you off. Some of y'all will still go through it. Some of y'all will put the shirt over y'all mouth or y'all nose and y'all just be, all right, let's finish it up. You bend her over or you turn your head so the smell will hit you in the mouth. Oh, so disgusting, man.
Really was like, so this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to do something. So this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to do something. So first, let me say, my boyfriend at the time did not want me to get the procedure done, but I insisted. Me and my sister went to get the procedure done together. And before I got the procedure done, I joined a group on Facebook. It was like a support group. Different women that got it, that's in relationships, just for, to talk about it. So a lot of women in the group was pretty much saying, when you get it, your boyfriend is going to be jealous, so just keep it out on that. So when he was telling me it was smelly down there, I was going to the group saying, he's saying it's smelly down there. They was basically telling me to ignore him. He's jealous, but he'll eventually come around. So me and my sister got the procedure done at the same time. So at first, man's was healing up good. It was healing normal. So was my sister's. And I would ask her, is you healing well? She would tell me, yeah. I was healing well maybe the first 6 to 7 weeks. But after that, it kept on leaking and kept on draining. I was asking my sister how hers was doing. She said she was not leaking or draining. Mine's would close up, but then like a day or two later, it would start leaking again. So I used to put gauze and dressings on it to support the leakage.
If they focused on their personality and they cultivated other relationship skills or become better socially, they wouldn't have to get these BBLs. A lot of women who get BBLs, I'm gonna be honest, they don't have relationship skills. It's a skill set. Are you listening and following instructions? Are you cooperative? Do you follow man's lead? Do you cook? Do you clean? If you do that, he don't care about no BBL. You could just have an average butt. You don't have to have no super huge butt, but they get these big donkadonks, and because they aren't really fun to be around. So men, you know what they do? They focus on their butt and not on their behavior. A lot of chicks, they have bad attitudes. They're bougie. They're terrible to be around. But a lot of dudes like, oh man, she got a big butt. Okay, I'm gonna look at her butt. So, okay, well, all right, she uncooperative, she ain't acting right, but oh man, she thick, man. Y'all know a lot of dudes. Some of y'all like that, man. She thick. She don't listen to what I'm saying half of the time, but at least I'm smashing a big donk. Yeah.
While I may have been outside or out and about. So that's why I had it for a year with the leakage, because there would be points that it would close up, or I would think it was closed up fully, but it wasn't. So one day me and my boyfriend was about to do something, and he just was like, I cannot take the smell anymore. And he broke up with me and he left. And that was pretty much that. But he was telling me for months. But me listening to the women in a group thinking they knew what they was talking about, it kind of messed everything up for me. It even got to the point I was wearing jeans in the summertime because it was an embarrassment even looking at it. I'm going to upload the picture right here. Part 3 on how I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit-down wind was stinking real bad. So I deleted part 1 because there were so many people in the comments talking how y'all are doing now. So I deleted part 1 and I made part 2 because there was some people in the comments that wanted to know more. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay?
That's crazy. Like injecting, and it ain't just fat from your body. They're you don't know what they're injecting. You just laid out on the table, probably under anesthesia. You sleep knocked out, and they putting whatever in your butt. You don't know what they put. They could put bacon grease. They could put anything in your butt. And then, all right, good job. Woo, you did good. And then you like, ooh, I got a BBL. You can't see behind you unless you have a mirror. Crazy, man. You don't know what they putting in you. They go through this, these chicks be having these operations because they want the attention. Because that's all it's about. They want to feel better about themselves. But in the end, they really don't.
There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay? Now, my BBL been removed for the past 4 years. Only had it in for about a year until it was stinking so bad I couldn't take it no more.
There have been rumors that women who go and get BBLs, they experience like odors. Like these several stories I've seen across the interweb that there's like an odor that may protrude after a BBL. Have you heard?
I feel like, yeah, you do need to wash more. After the BBL, I feel like I start to sweat more. Yeah, my ass will stink if I don't wash, but I just had to change soaps. I have like soap that literally stops me from sweating. I don't even sweat down the crack at all.
You know, there's a trend going around where it's like, do men prefer BBLs or natural bodies? And when most women are asked that, they say men prefer a BBL over a natural body. What are your thoughts?
I think that
only the dudes that really prefer BBLs are the dudes who really get boxed. Like if you can get sex, it's BBLs are an illusion, right? They like, man, this chick is fine. An average size butt. Some chicks butts are bigger than others. Like you don't need no. It's 55, 60-inch butt. Like, come on, man. And a lot of BBLs, they be their personalities. They start to take on different energy. You're gonna hear her say it. They start acting a certain way. They act, what you looking at? You got to do this for me. Like when a woman gets an operation done, whether it's a BBL, whether it's some done to her breast or lip injections, they start to think that they're better than everybody. If you look at her, she think you got to pay a bill. She think you got to give her money.
The girl with the BBL body, her personality changes. And men are intimidated by that. I think they're more comfortable with the natural woman because she may not have the thought process of the girl that just got the BBL. She has a different level of confidence than her.
I had to come outside and talk about this because after what I just experienced, I'm traumatized. BBL smell is 100% real. I don't care what your mama say. I don't care what your friends say. I don't even care what your doctor say. BBL smell is real, and let me tell you why. And if you're wondering what it smells like broccoli. The broccoli that's been sitting in your pot with the top on for 2 days. We all know how that smells. Sour, funky, molded. Now, it's going to be some people that say, my BBL don't smell like that. I don't know where she get her information from. Take your hand and rub it back there and see if you smell the same thing that I'm smelling. Now, some BBLs have a soft, funky smell, like a musky smell. And then some BBLs have a loud smell, a smell like rotten flesh. But trust me, it's all the same smell. Now, if you're wondering how to get that funky smell up out of your skin, because yeah, it's sucked in them pores and it's deep within that skin. Take you a cup of vinegar, 3 tablespoons.
The fact that you have to have a recipe, it should give you a recipe to get rid of BBL smell. Just go to the gym, do some squats, oh man, these BBLs are out of control. Don't get it. If you're a woman who's watching this, BBLs aren't worth it. The only attention you're gonna get is dudes who want to smash. Now you might get some dudes, hey, throw you some money, slash you some money to smash, but that's the only thing you're gonna be getting. Dudes gonna be lusting after you. They're not gonna want to settle down and be with you and commit to you and be in a relationship. They're gonna think about, oh, smash, 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 smash.
Of Epsom salt, run you a bath of hot, steamy water, and sit in a tub for about 30 to 45 minutes. You're gonna need one of them thick rags that you get from Amazon, the hotel style rags. I've told 2 friends about that, and trust me, it works. And I know I joke a lot, but this is not a joke. This is serious. Let's get that smell out the way because, baby, I can't take it no more. If y'all gonna do it, let's just do it, right? Okay?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all favorite TikTok YouTuber? Hey, the bit had a BBL and that shit smelled it like... Hey, listen, now, I ain't gonna lie. I don't judge nobody. But I never messed with a girl who had a BBL until I met this famous ass TikToker. I ain't gonna lie. She in Miami right now because in Cali they got fires, they got things burning down. Hey, prayers to Cali, but she in the city right now. She got a nice ass B&B. She called me over, I ain't gonna lie. She been in my trap about like a few weeks to a month. I pulled up on her. We're in the BBL, We're in the B&B, everything going cool. Tell me why the moment we get inside the room, we laying down. She started getting inside, getting on demon time. I'm kind of excited. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. I want it. When I tell you, she started moving so much, she's sweating a little bit, trying to dance and play fight. We in the middle of play fighting, bruh. She put her leg around my neck, had me down there choking. When I smelled that, that's the first time I almost thought about hitting me a woman. I pushed that ass so hard, she hit the wall. I'm walking out. She's talking about what's going on? Why you getting mad for? I was just playing. I told her, I ain't gonna lie, take a bow. She's talking about something, oh, you childish. Instantly get on demon time, get mad. You childish. What's going on with you? I ain't stink.
BBL smell. Child, I was yesterday years old when I found out about it. And to be quite honest, I should have known. You got a lot of holes in you from lipo. You got this new behind that you gotta wash. Let me break this down. Apparently, there's 2 reasons why the BBL smells. I want to talk about the fact that it was a dude who said that there was 3 baddies in his section, and they got up to leave from that section, and they had the BBL smell. Something that he smelled before from women who have bad bodies. This confused me because I never knew this was a thing. I typed it in on TikTok and went down a whole wormhole. Due to you having to get those lymphatic massages and get the drainage, that causes a certain smell that lingers for about 4 to 6 weeks post-op. Even after that, girls with their newfound bottom can't either reach or don't know how to properly go around their new bum to get far enough in between the cheeks so they can wash properly.
Yep. They don't know how to wipe correctly. Like, oh my God, man. So it smells just imagine. So you gotta just so disgusting, man. Just to look good. You got to go through all that, get incisions, and put your life on the line. Because some of these women, they've died. You can do the research. They have died, after the BBL, going to Brazil, going to these different places, going to these makeshift places and everything like that. Getting these cheap BBLs because a lot of them broke. A lot of these chicks, they don't get the proper BBLs, like, okay, from a certified doctor and surgeon. No, they be trying to go into these little spots under the bridge. These little backyard alleys getting a little cheap $200 BBL and wonder why it's disproportionate and it smells.
So those ladies tend to have a smell. Now, I don't know how, because I'm pretty self-conscious of what my body odor is, so I stay on top of it. If this is the case for me personally, if I got a BBL, I would take tub baths so I could soak instead of showers, just until I got used to bathing my new butt. But honey, this has just added a new level to why I will be scared to get a BBL. And this is coming from somebody who researched the BBL for a good 5 to 6 years and was considering it. But just after everything I've seen, it scares me out of my mind. And on top of that, the smell part. Now, I'm not opposed to plastic surgery. Hey, you might see me get a little lipo one day, especially after I have kids. A little tummy tuck, I get it. But it's just interesting because I never knew that the BBL had a smell.
I just watched that video of that lady talking about her BBL, and I got to the part where she was saying how her booty was dying and the type of smell that it had. I'm not surprised because BBLs is like peak insecurity to me. You trusting a stranger to open up your ass and insert foreign objects just so you can get on Instagram and people can compliment your shape. It has never been that deep. In every universe known to mankind, it doesn't get that deep in any one of them. Now they talking about BBLs and how your booty can start to rot and it can smell like a public toilet smoothie and all this. It's like how insecure do you have to be to literally lay on a table and have somebody open up your ass surgically and start putting in it so you can, look better? Like, what is the end goal? Is what doing all of this for what?
The end goal is attention, and the second thing is to try to get a rich simp, right? To try to sucker a guy. They don't have the necessary relationship skills. They're not kind. A lot of these chicks aren't feminine. They don't know how to bring it out of a man that's going to make him want to pay. That's going to make him want to take her in and commit to her. So what they do is they say, you know what? I'm gonna get a BBL, so at least I'm getting looked at. At least random people on the internet giving me attention and making me feel better.
So people can look at you and give you attention and validate your body looking good. You willing to die to do this. And that's actual insanity, bro. Like, we really just gotta start speaking more life into our women and shit, because they should not be on these tables, bro, trying to make their asses blow up. It makes no sense. Just love what you got. I'm gonna be honest. There are some who need the BBL, but everybody who just lazy and don't want to get the gym, that's the ones who I just don't understand.
There's a woman on TikTok that is talking about how she had to have her BBL removed because it stunk. She said it smelled like raw flesh and that she said the smell was horrible. And so she made a 3-part series on getting her BBL removed because of the smell. And the crazy thing is that BBL smell is a real thing, or BBL wind. And so before she made this video, so many men has come out and say BBL stink, you guys. It's crazy. Like, you can look on TikTok why BBL smell, and that is a real thing. But she said she made a video today or yesterday saying like so many people was reporting her video, but her BBL really was stinking. Like, she was like, the BBL girls are mad. But TikTok did put her video back up. She is back being monetized off that video, and the sound is back available. She's like, they kept reporting that video. But I guess BBL wind or BBL smell really is a thing. She said it smells like raw flesh, like, ugh. But a lot of men, I'm telling you, you can go back years on TikTok. A lot of men says BBL smell.
It looks like an ordinary house in the middle of a very quiet neighborhood, but police say inside, Philippe Hoyos Veranda was running a makeshift medical practice without a license. This all came to light on Friday after police say they found a 31-year-old woman unresponsive. Investigators say the woman had come to the home to have her butt implants removed. During the procedure, something went terribly wrong. Police say 38-year-old Philippe Hoyos Veranda called EMS and then took off. The city's license plate reader system got a hit on his vehicle on the Van Wyck Expressway near JFK Airport. That's where they found him, at the airport, after he had passed all the gates and was on his way to Colombia, but was taken.
So he came from Colombia to try, because he knows how desperate these American chicks are, and he had a little makeshift house getting money, doing little BBL surgeries and stuff, body surgeries, and then he's like, oh, let me book it back, and got popped, because he know a lot of chicks are paying top dollar in the States, which goes much farther than Colombian money.
Taken into custody. According to the criminal complaint, Hoyos Ferranda admitted to performing the surgical procedure on the victim without a license to do so, and he also administered lidocaine via a syringe, causing her to go into cardiac arrest. As far as that woman, officials say she's in the hospital. She has no brain activity, and she demonstrates signs of lidocaine toxicity.
Let me tell you about my biggest regret as a young adult. So my biggest regret as a young adult would have to be my BBL. I made the rash decision at the good age of 19 to get my body done.
That young, you 19 years old, getting your body done. Can like fatherless activities. They don't appreciate or value themselves. I'm telling you, if they had a father, they would not get these BBLs and stuff. But they want male attention. They want to be accepted. They want the validation, so they go to these extreme measures to get work done.
Let me tell you about my biggest regret as a young adult. So my biggest regret as a young adult would have to be my BBL. I made the rash decision at the good age of 19 to get my body done.
If you are planning on getting a BBL, please do not go to Gold's Plastic Surgery. I went to the location that was closest to me, which is the Gaithersburg location in Maryland. And honestly, it was the worst experience ever. My surgery was this week on Tuesday, and I didn't even end up getting the procedure because when I got there, it was just so many red flags.
Oh my gosh, guys, this beautiful girl named Star the Scar just posted 2 days ago about how she was traveling with her sister to go get her BBL round 2 done. We just found out that she passed away at the recovery house.
Wow.
Due to them giving her some medicine that was not prescribed to her. This is
Yep, and a lot of them when they're on the table, or when they get to these places, these hospitals or makeshift houses or whatever, and these clinics, they just sign anything. You don't know what you signing. You sign whatever to get a BBL. You just, as a woman, you so excited. Who I'm getting, man, they could say anything. And you sign the authorization form for them to put whatever in you. And guess what happens? You end up, on your deathbed, unresponsive, no brain activity. One of your limbs got to be chopped off. You paralyzed from the waist down, whatever, man. You could go blind, you could anything. But they put their trust in these random people. And you don't know who they is, man. Like the dude from Colombia. He just coming over trying to get a few dollars off you desperate American chicks. You don't know you can't trust these people.
It's actually so sad. And guys, I want to make it clear that this situation actually had nothing to do with the doctor that she went to. This had everything to do with the recovery house that she went to. They gave her unprescribed medicine, and she took that, and I guess it gave her bad side effects to where she has now passed on after her surgery. And it's just so sad, guys. Please be careful and do your research on recovery houses that you are going to when you are going to get these surgeries. Make sure that the nurses are actually, educated and doing their jobs when it comes to taking care of you after your surgery. Please don't take any medicine that is not prescribed by a doctor. This is so sad. Rest in peace to her, and just prayers to her family.
BBL smell? Yep, it's real.
Dolls, let me tell you all something about BBL, okay? Because I've seen a lot of persons like talking about, hey, the body have a spread so, the body have a big so, the body have a look so. Let me tell you, you see the big old bottle looks back in like 2014, 15, 16, 17, everybody wanted the bottle look, the vixen look, okay? A lot of persons going back for reduction. All those DR dolls that was getting those big old butt, they're doing reduction. My last business trip to Colombia, a lot of dolls were on that flight. Because, as a black person, you see another black person that speak English, you're going to conversate. And let me say this. I was like, you look good, why are you going for a reduction? They were like, when they sit or when they wear the pants, the butt flip over, come over in their back. It's not cute. The older the BBL, the bigger your ass get. BBL never stop growing. And you know, as you get older, you gain weight. The ass
You heard that? The BBL never stops growing. It's like a tumor, basically. Like these chicks, they get the BBLs when they're like kind of young, and then they eat, and they gain all this weight. They don't go to the gym a lot of the times. They don't stay in shape, and the BBL it just gets it expands, and it's like a mutation.
get bigger. So be careful getting these big ass butt, okay? Especially if you have small ankle and skinny legs, it's not gonna look good. What y'all need to do is focusing on compressing your waist, because once your waist is small, you look neat and you look cute with the small legs and a cute little butt. Don't listen to the noise of the market with this big ass. It never works. It's very uncomfortable. Feel I don't know how to explain to it, but guys, what y'all gotta do if y'all freshly get your BBL and you're not too happy, give it time. You really start healing like after 6 months, and after a year, that's when you really see the shape, okay? So just compress your waist and wear your faja. Stop being so damn stingy and wear those little skinny straps faja. That's the reason why you have that little bulge, that fat under your armpit. Wear the faja with sleeves, okay? Fierce Body ColombianFaja.com, okay? For the good quality faja. You have faja that looks like faja, but it's a different material. You're not getting the compression that you need. So stop wearing those little cheap ass China faja. Come to Fierce Body Colombian Faja and get your good Colombian faja, okay?
Okay, I'm just gonna come on here right quick and keep it 1000% real. I got my BBL about 10 years ago. As of like the last couple of years, it has gotten huge. It has gotten big. It has just taken on its own life. I am
You heard that? She said it's just taking on its own life. You have no control over it, like a mutant. Oh my God.
The last couple of years, it has gotten huge. It has gotten big. It has just taken on its own life. I am right now I'm in the process of speaking to doctors about getting it removed. Please don't say nothing about my hair. Like, I'm in the bed. I just rolled over and I'm just like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of her. Okay, but yeah, all seriousness, I am going to get it reduced. So, you know, if you guys know any good doctors to like remove BBLs, let me know. I'm just tired of looking at it. Like, even on my timeline, if I see a girl with a big BBL, I'm scrolling, because sis, I gotta look at my own ass. I don't want to look at no more BBLs. I'm sick of it.
Comments like this kind of make me laugh, only because you have no idea what I've been going through. And not even in a rude way. Like, how are you guys supposed to know? I was very open about my whole like surgery process, and then I just kind of stopped talking about it for multiple reasons. But
a chick her size, look at her. She don't need no BBL. She's clearly in shape. Like, why do you need a BBL? Look like she's kind of, you know, on the slimmer side. These women, man, they just want the attention so bad. That's all they want.
basically, my doctor told me to come in to get my BBL at the weight that I knew I was going to maintain and stay at for years to come. Don't gain weight or you're going to lose the BBL. Don't lose weight or you're going to lose your BBL. So I said, okay, well, I've been like 135, 137 for years. You know, I work out, I eat right, and all of those things. So what had happened was, So after I got my surgery, I had my dream body for a really, really long time. I loved it. And then something happened. And I know it was not related to the BBL whatsoever, but I became allergic to literally everything. And I can insert some pictures, and y'all know I'm always being real with you, even if it means putting myself on blast. So I'm gonna insert a video so you guys can see what was happening to my face. It was crazy.
I think this is the worst it's ever been.
I really don't know what happened. It's like I hit a certain age and...
Well, they put stuff in you. Again, you don't know what they're putting in you with these BBLs. Cause allergic reaction. You probably was never allergic to certain things, but they put whatever medication, whatever in you, and you start to break out, you scratching, you got hives, your face becomes bloated, you start missing teeth, you could go blind, You start going bald, all type of stuff.
And every time I ate, my face would just blow up like this. So I took an allergy test, and turns out I'm allergic to all of my favorite foods: potatoes, chicken, dairy, and so much more. So I had to cut so much out of my diet. And when that happened, I dropped like 20 pounds. And now 120 and below is my normal weight. So bye-bye, BBL.
I am a 44-year-old female. I had a BBL done maybe 12 years ago. As I got older, my butt started to get bigger. It looked rather unprofessional, so I came to Georgia Plastic for reconstructive surgery, a reduction. I was a little anxious, but I am very happy with my results. It was as if I did not have surgery. The first day, it was painless. I went back to my hotel. There was a little leakage that was a little concerning, but there was no pain associated with it. It was natural.
Listen, if you're not ashamed of getting a BBL reduction or whatever, take the glasses and the mask off. Take it off. But you are ashamed.
And I am so happy with my results. I am up and moving around right after my surgery. So if you are considering getting a BBL reduction, come to Georgia Plastic. It's the best place.
As promised, these are the cosmetic procedures I've had done. If you're going to do it, then let's talk about it. Let's start with the liquid BBL. If you've thought about doing a liquid BBL because it's marketed as pain-free and no downtime, let me just tell you that is a lie from the pits of hell. It is pain-free while they're doing it because you're numbed with lidocaine, but once that lidocaine injection wears off, it is excruciatingly painful. I was in so much pain that I was actually scared, and I've given birth twice. It was way worse than my breast augmentation. If by no downtime they mean you need a couple of days off work because you can't sit or lay down or even touch the area for a couple of days, then sure. And I didn't even have an adverse reaction, no infection, nothing like that. It went swimmingly. It's just really, really painful with nothing to show for it, because once I healed and the swelling went down, I had absolutely zero results after 3 sessions and 1,500 mil. It just wore off within a couple of weeks. So yeah, wouldn't recommend. Still flat. Have had 425cc breast augmentation, high profile round implants. I've had PDO thread lifts, really loved that. That was a couple of years ago though, so they've worn off now. I've had my teeth done, but we'll talk about that when the bottoms are finished next week. I've had my lips done, 0.5 mil in each. I am having Botox in the coming weeks, and I've also had chin filler.
All that in you, man. Like, just to do what? So you can maintain your youth and your looks or whatever? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You didn't all. I can see if you got your teeth done, okay, you know, that's your teeth. But you getting CCs here, a CC here, 800 mLs here, 700 mLs here. All like you under the knife constantly, man. That's dangerous.
Which I hated, so I dissolved it straight away.